Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader training room for Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your charts, not mine. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. This is our only session today, so we'll do away with the risk disclosure. Crude got it done this morning. I've already marked up the next trade. The first trade was this yellow short, 31 seconds after the hour. That went down to target 1 and back up to the 1 tick break even. So we have 17, 18 ticks on the day, and that's a one and done session on the trade, rather. Unleaded, this track trade was way back at 8:30. This yellow trade is an add-on. That was also a little bit early. We did have a chance to get in sync with it right in here. 9:02:11. It came back up through down at 9:46. So we're definitely in the trade. Should be in the trade if you're taking that. Comes down, hits money management right here. Just touches it. Doesn't come back up to the stop. Pushes all the way down to target 2. And we pick up the trailer from the original trade. 79.37 from 79.77, so 40 ticks on the trailer. 42 for target 1 traders, 65 for target 2. Soybeans has gone too far in the long trade, so we'll wait for a new setup there. YM has stopped out of the short. Market's about to open. Micro Russell has activated the trailer on that early trade. We have not hit target 1 yet for money managed for break even. About 10 seconds, and looks like it may, yep, stopped out, so the trade's off the table. No trades on the pound Aussie. Crude and unleaded are done, so we'll look at micro NQ. Market is open now. I hadn't marked that up yet. Long trade on the micro Russell. Definitely in the trade. Whoops. And we got money management, so that's a break-even trade. 6. YM with a short trade. Definitely in it. And there's the money management hiding in the 20 SMA. Full stop out on that YM trade. Soybeans with a get in sync short now. And we are short. Short on soybeans. Wait 4 minutes before we start micro NQ. Micro NQ is on Catapult, as is the micro Russell. That trade is off the table. That's gone to the stop. Soybeans is short. That's our only active trade right now. Crude and unleaded, both power quitting. Potential short trade on micro NQ. Still just a little bit early, not long until we can take that. Another 20 seconds. This is a sizable trade. Yeah, target. This will be a target one. Actionable. All right, this is a valid get in sync now. Hasn't come back down to the entry, and there is a stops out, transitions to a long, and there is another chance at the entry, so we are long. No trade on that initial setup, that get in sync setup. Never came back to our entry. Soybean short, micro NQ long. Short setup on the micro Russell. That's still valid even though it's hit the stop, because we haven't hit the entry yet. I'm going to need to move money management down a tick. It's like 31.9. Yep. And we do take a full loss on the micro NQ. So that is one loss there. Micro NQ is flat. YM just barely ticked into a short and went to a full stop. And 13 seconds, I'm going to guess that was avoidable. So still just one loss on the YM. And new long trade on the micro NQ. Definitely giving us a chance at this one. Are we going to get caught up in noise here? Yep, there's stop loss number 2. And a short trade. Did not trigger in, so the trade is still valid. So this is a valid trade. We'll have to track it manually because the calculator will not track it since it hit both the stop and the entry on the same bar. All right. Micro Russell short is canceled. That long was too fast to have caught, so that's a no trade. Micro NQ is short, soybeans is short. Long trade on the Micro Russell. That's a big trade because of the wick. It's working along at the session highs. So money management is definitely going to be target 1. And I'm going to, not until I look, but yeah, 3.8. Target 2 is definitely our first actionable today on that trade. Soybeans with a stop and reverse did touch the unadjusted entry, but our stop and reverse would be at 27.5. Right there. So we are still short. Even though the calculator will be tracking the long, we are short. And that's a full stop out on the Micro Russell. So that is a win and a loss. Now that's a short trade. Quick hit should have been in there. I saw it set up just as I was moving away. That's money management, or at least it should be. Yeah, one tick move. That we're there. 32.4 it looks like. still short on soybeans. Wow. Targets 2, 3, and 4 on the micro NQ. I believe we may have stopped out there. $806, 807.5 would have been the stop. And we got to 808, so yes, we did stop out of that. So that is a win with on 2 losses. Targets 2, 3, and 4 with trailer almost, trailer right at target 3. Actually, just slightly below target 3, I think. And we have a break even, win, a loss, and a break even now on the micro Russell. I think that was a win, wasn't it? Or was that a break even? That was a break even. So we have a break even, 2 break evens, and a loss. And now a short. Yep, need a tick down. Looks like it's going to be 29.9. Yeah. And that is money management. And target 3. So we now go to target 4. And there's target 4. So that's 2 wins. Let's see. That's our first win. Now trailing 30.7. Micro NQ with a long trade. Two losses and a win so far. Whoops, that's loss number 3. That will end the session on the micro NQ. Big win, but 3 losses. It's going to be a slightly negative session. Soybeans back down below its original entry. The long will remain as a potential trade unless we hit the stop. 23 flat. 29.3 for the micro Russell stop. And a winning short on the micro NQ after our 3rd loss there. $28.3 on the micro Russell for the stop. We did hit the long stop, so we are canceling the stop and reverse. But I would use the 27.5 as my stop now, right there. We got a new filtered trade. Oh, yeah, that got filtered by the trend mode, but that is going to be that will momentarily become a valid trade, but we're still in the prior short. Micro Russell stops out. Two break evens, a win and a loss on 4 trades. Now, YM picks up a short that I wasn't even looking for. I didn't even look at that. All right, we said that short was avoidable, no trade. That short finally triggered in. $35 tick target and a big trailer. All right, 1 loss. That one was avoidable. And then a big win. So this win is definitely going to get us positive. So YM is 2 and done. YM pushing hard down now. Another short trade on the Micro Russell. That one's got a bit of a wick on it. Let's see. Yep, that's going to be a target 2 win. That's win number 3. On 5 trades, we can take 1 more trade. And we are trailing at 24-2. Oops. That was not where I want to be. That was the fixed target. I wanted to be here at target 3, which we just hit. So target 2 and 3 win. That's all of our fixed positions. Third position is the trailer at 23-3. Pound Aussie is soaring here. Target 2 win on Micro NQ, followed by another target 2 win. We just got the trailer going on that prior trade. Doesn't look like we're going to get it going on this one. $22.3 for the, and stopping out Micro Russell at 22.3. Trade number 5, win number 2. Definitely should be positive on that session so far. 1 more trade. Win, lose, or draw. Okay, YM is done. I'm going to go ahead and bring the unleaded chart back since both of those, both unleaded and Micro NQ are done at this point. Potential short trade coming here on the pound Aussie. And there it is. There's the entry. That was plenty of time to get into that. First trade of the morning on the pound Aussie. Micro Russell bouncing up pretty hard. Back into positive territory on the session. Dotted gold line is the session open. YM went down, set a session low, and now is coming back to the session open. So see what happens there. We're still in our short, approaching target 1 on soybeans. almost time for our 10 a.m. crude mini session. Pound Aussie approaching money management. Soybeans with target 1. Now 24.25, so stop will be 24 flat. Soybeans will be 1 and done. Stop and reverse adjustment did its job, keeping us in the short trade. Look at this short trade, even though it's gone too far. At least get us close to where the current market is. All right. Pound Aussie with money management and target 1. Move on to target 2. And we are trailing at 438. $23 pips at target 1. Good size trade. See if we can get to target 2 before we hit the 50. It can push on down there fairly quickly. And final trade of the day. I wasn't watching that carefully, but yeah, plenty of time on that. Our last trade of the day is a long, and it's going to be a win. Targets 3 and 4. Just a little bit of a wick, not enough to move the targets. That trails up to 43.7. And that finishes that session. Trade number 6, win number 4. No, that's win number 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, win number 3. No, that was win number 3. 2 break evens, a loss, and 3 wins on the session. Definitely should be positive. So that would be done. Pound Aussie trailer at 432 now. Our original entry was 443. 9 pips on the trailer at this point. 4 positions in play there. And we are in our 10 a.m. session, and we have a long at 41. Long setup at 41 on crude. Got plenty of time to get in it. The question is, would we? I had mine blow right through my entry. And came back, so we're definitely in that. Taking heat down toward the session lows. Our stop is a couple of ticks below session low. The session low is what set this up. Short setup. 23, that's gonna, yeah, that one's gonna be at 20, at our full stop out at 21. That we do hit it, so we are out of the trade and into the short. Stop and reverse adjustment would have been 21, which would key level to 19, which was our full stop. Soybeans is still short. Pound Aussie stopped out. 36 pips net for 4 positions on the trailer. 23 on target. Gives us 59 pips on the day. One and done session. Market making some pretty good little dips here. In the short on crude. Today in crude mini session. Still at break even stop. 24 flat on soybeans. Still hanging around just below the entry on crude. Crude just kind of going sideways. Soybeans not going very far, not going much of anywhere. Well, I am with a bunch of really nice trades today. Pound Aussie with a new short. All right, where are we going? Crude coming back down to the entry. Soybeans still hanging around the session open. Actually, soybeans stopped out at 11.24, so soybeans is done. What did we pick up there? We got 10 ticks for target one, that's 2.5 points. And a tick times 3 on the trailer makes it 3.25 points. $167.50. Back to trade another day. So crude's the only thing left going. 10 a.m. crude mini session. We're going to go sideways, consolidating the session low. Session low pushed down to 57.14. So 18 ticks from where it was when we started this morning. All right, all of our charts are done except the 10 a.m. crude mini session. Pound Aussie, soybeans, the YM, micro Russell, 9 a.m. crude, and unleaded, all positive. Micro NQ probably negative. Really good day on the morning, on par this morning. Sideways, sideways, sideways. I'll follow it till about 10:30, and then I'm going to have to take off. Sideways. Waiting for the 20 SMA. Not able to push up through it so far. There's an add-on short. We're still in our original short from 19. Now it's a stop and reverse. That's a very small loss, so I would now let's see. Yeah, that's at least half of the. So I'm going to take the 2 loss. No, that's not going to be. Well, yeah, it's no, that's a very small loss. No, we'll take the 3rd trade. Make that 28. No. I mean, oof. No. Yep. Entry at 27, so 29. And you've got the 20 at 28. Yay. Trade's just not big enough to make a 4-tick adjustment. I would say entry would have been 29, don't key level it. But we're in it. 31 would be proper key level, and that's what, well, no, I just can't justify that given the, so this is going to go up to 39. It should be a tick below target 2. We'll go 11. And whatever that is. Targets 2 and 3. But that's where I'm going to have to leave it. Not going to be able to follow that trade. And I'm going to have to take off. Everybody have a good one. We will see you again tomorrow. Regular 9:30 session. Crude oil inventory report at 10:30. And that'll be our final session for the week. So we will see everybody tomorrow at 9:30. Everybody have a good one.